All right, y'all, we back for some crazy beach moments. But before we get to the video, man, I need y'all to help me unplug some more people out of the matrix. And you do that by hitting the like button, then putting hashtag unplugged in the comment section. All right? And if you're new, hit that subscribe button. That's it. Let's get to the video. Here we go.
Beaches around the world sometimes get engulfed in unbelievable moments, ranging from shocking encounters, amazing rescues, and heart-wrenching incidents. Here are the 15 beach moments if no one would have believed. Greenland Tsunami. Wait for it, this one's epic. When dealing with angry oceans, experience saves lives, just like it did with these fishermen. Filmed in west coast of Greenland in 2021, these fishermen observed a tide coming over the beach and then going back more than usual. Now if that was me, I would have gone after the wave just to see what's wrong, but these fishermen knew they had no time, because this sunken tide meant only one thing.
See the way the water pulled back? Isn't that significant? Huh? Where are my people that live near water or are like experts, go to the beach all the time, know this type of stuff? I was under the impression that if the water pulls back like that, it's indicative of like a storm or a tornado, hurricane, or tsunami, or something's about to happen when the water pulls back first and exposes a lot of stuff, and then it's coming or something like that.
A larger wave was coming in. And they were right. Within seconds, the chaotic wave made them run for higher land. Luckily, the three of them were able to escape. Unknown fish. 2 weeks ago, fishermen from Sri Lanka sighted and captured a fish during their regular day routine.
Why is it so
Since
thin?
they have never captured something such as this fish, it baffled them enough to film and upload this footage to get answers. The structure of the fish is very different to that of usual fish species, with it having 2 fins on its body, which is also in a round and flat shape. This unknown fish weighed nearly 20 pounds and soon became one of the most expensive catches in the local market. Experts believe that this could most likely be an offspring of a rare species of sunfish.
Now, is that real, or are y'all just telling us that so y'all could drive the price up on us? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna figure out the way to make some money off of something.
Tiny little squids. Little did they know that these little squids were plotting an invasion. A video from October 3rd, 2021 shows dozens of tiny little squids that crowded over a beach in Indonesia. It is unknown how or what is the leading cause, but it is believed to be several reasons for the cause. Low tides and strong currents, however, pushed these little red squids towards the beach after they moved closer to the water's surface. The locals and beachgoers were surprised and amazed by the incident, as the deep water dwellers rarely come ashore or make such a grand appearance. Meteor Hit Tower. Alright, I can neither confirm nor deny the event displayed in this video as real or fake. A video posted a few years back shows a man capturing her wife's picture, but before he could click the picture, they noticed a huge meteor coming down at full speed and directly hitting the CN Tower.
That's gotta be a movie. That's gotta be a movie. And in the beginning of the shot, she was kind of doing that, kind of looking back. There's gotta be some type of, movie, film, something. Yeah.
Now, since the video ended suddenly, netizens have challenged its authenticity.
Yeah.
But I mean, it looks very realistic. What are your thoughts on this? Crocodile head on beach. Instances such as this prove that sharks are better hunters than crocodiles. A man on a beach in South Africa filmed this video on November 24th, 2014, showing a crocodile head that was found washed up on a beach. When compared to the size of a human hand, you can clearly see its enormous size. If you look at the bite marks, it looks quite similar to the structure of shark teeth. Great whites are one of the most commonly found predators found off the coast of almost every beach in South Africa. Once the clip went viral, a marine biologist reported that this crocodile lost its way after swimming down from a river into the shark-infested sea and got ambushed.
I never really thought about who would win in a versus Oh, I guess I know now. I didn't think. I would have thought a alligator could possibly hold his own. You know what I mean? But sheesh, not this one.
Surfing on glowing waters. Surfing on glowing waters like this is literally a lifetime experience. This truly mesmerizing scene was captured in San Diego when a surfer was seen catching glowing bioluminescent waves off San Diego's coasts.
Why is the water glowing?
The magical effect of the water is due to a large concentration of microorganisms in it, which, when agitated by movements, emit a neon blue glow, making the waves look like they're coming directly down from the heavens. Massive stingray gives birth.
Just cover my chest every time I hear stingray.
A couple of beachgoers captured this video after spotting a massive stingray on a beach in South Padre Island. This 2018 video shows a massive stingray that was giving birth at the beach. According to the uploader, they were heading back to the beach after shark fishing when they found this huge stingray that also happened to be pregnant. Massive underwater explosion.
I feel like if you go near a stingray, you should like have to wear like a bulletproof vest or something. You know what I mean? Ever since that accident happened with Steve Irwin, I just, you hear stingray and I automatically want to just guard my chest.
Dramatic whale entrance.
Oh my God! Oh my God! This is...
A couple of whale watchers captured a once-in-a-lifetime glimpse of over a dozen whales that breached the water's surface while in the midst of a feeding frenzy. On July 21st, 2015, whale watchers from off the coast of Florida were watching a huge pod of whales feeding, unexpecting of them to breach the surface altogether.
I'd have been excited and scared at the same time, bro. Just a mixture of feelings.
Make a dramatic entrance just inches away from them. Since the whales had their mouth full of fish, hundreds of seagulls also rushed to the area in hopes of a quick grab meal, making this incident even more sparkling. Devil Ray on beach. On November 25th, 2022, a giant devil ray got washed ashore on an unknown beach in southern India. While on an early morning jog, a local found this deep sea ray in the sand several meters away from the water. With the help of several other spectators, many came to the aid of this ray, and efforts were made to help this poor creature get back into the water, but were called off as it was found expired. Local marine biologists, upon examining the ray, reported that it got separated from its pod somehow, lost its way, and ended up on the beach.
Man.
Before we move any further, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you can keep watching our amazing content. Squid fishing. Remember those tiny red squids from earlier that got washed up on the beach?
Yeah.
Well, this could probably be one of the reasons why. On September 30th, 2021, fishermen in Peru made a record-breaking catch of huge red squids. On that day, a total of 50 of these squids were caught, and since these giant red squids live thousands of meters deep in the ocean, it sparked concerns, as well as causes for celebrations. Days after this incident, a number of tiny red squid offspring washed up on the beach in Indonesia. Researchers believe that both these incidents captured an unusual animal activity, which could shed some more light on them. Octopus changes color outside. No matter what the odds may be, clearly an octopus never stops fighting for its life. On December 20th, 2021, a couple of fishermen off the coast of Greece pulled up their fishing line, and as the octopus was placed into their boat, it quickly shifted its body color to that of the boat, showing desperate lengths of trying to blend in. With the fishermen underestimating the octopus, within a few minutes, the octopus had found a tiny hole within the boat, but it was apparently big enough for the octopus to make an escape.
If y'all watch my other video, right? Y'all thinking the same thing I'm thinking about. It was the conspiracy theory video, and it was talking about the octopus. of how they are conspiracy theories of them being aliens, right? And then you kind of be like, then a part of you like, maybe. So you kind of caught in the middle, and then you see them throw one on the boat just then and it changed colors. Yeah. Now you back on the side of saying, well, it could be, you know.
Shark feeding frenzy. On May 17th, 2022, a group of tourists, while on a cruise on a ferry, came across a shark feeding frenzy on a whale carcass off Western Australia's south coast. The discovery was made after a white blob was noticed floating in the distance. One of the ferry crew spotted an active shark feeding frenzy over a humpback whale and rushed to it. They managed not only to capture the feast from up close, but also underwater. Events like this not only are an enjoyable part of memory, but also help researchers learn more about shark behavior and the occurrence of whale carcasses. Whale shark rescued. On the 5th of December 2020, a huge whale shark washed ashore after getting entangled in a huge net on the Shangamugam beach in Kerala, India. Once the locals came to its aid, it was found to be still full of life, and they first had to cut open the fishing net before sending it back to the ocean. Once the net was removed, the rescuers used ropes passing from under the shark in order to be able to move the shark towards the water. Strong water waves made it quite challenging for the whale shark to move from shallow depth towards the ocean, but after a brief amount of attempts, it managed to reach sufficient depth to submerge and disappear. Doomsday fish on beach. On November 12, 2022, a 15-foot fish washed up on a beach in the coast of Isla Talcan in Chile's Desertores Islands. It panicked the locals, as according to popular belief, the appearance of a massive deep-sea oarfish is believed to be a sign of an impending natural calamity.
Yeah, we was just looking at that. I think I did a short on that the other day. They were talking about those could be indicative of tsunamis and stuff like that.
Myth is based on Japanese mythology, stating that the slender plankton eater purposefully rises to the surface and beaches when they feel tremors or early warning signs in the depths. Experts have dispelled the myth, as there is no scientific evidence of a connection.
See?
Ocean on fire. A harrowing blaze bubbling up like molten lava. It literally looks as if the end of the world is near, or at least a scene from a sci-fi movie. This mind-blowing video of fire burning on the ocean surface was captured a few years back in Mexico, when an underwater pipeline suddenly ruptured, sending plumes of fire up to the surface, creating a huge, extinguished circle on the water surface.
That's scary.
Thankfully, the quick action of the authorities controlled the catastrophic situation, and no fatalities were reported. But due to the fire,
at least those boats will never run out of water out there. You know what I mean?
Round shape on the surface, it was dubbed an eye of fire by many netizens. Starfish washed ashore. On January 26, 2016, a couple decided to spend some time at the beach and were shocked to find hundreds of thousands of starfish washed ashore on Florida Beach. Marine biologists believe that there are multiple factors which cause this to happen, with intense sea storms, wave currents, low and high tide being some of the major reasons that all of these starfishes got moved toward the beach. Huge wave crashes into crowd. Captured earlier this year, here is a heart-stopping moment when a group of excited spectators gathered during the famous surf event in Hawaii. Suddenly, a huge wave crashed into the crowd, scattering them away just like dry leaves. Most of them were carried by waves, and some of them lost their belongings. But fortunately, none of them got injured, and all of them managed to survive. Whale carcass on beach. On October 11th, 2020, a massive whale carcass washed ashore on Strandfontein Beach in Cape Town, South Africa. This whale was so huge that several heavy-duty construction vehicles from cranes, dozers, and trailer trucks had to be called in to remove the expired whale. Municipal workers spent several hours picking up the carcass using the cranes, placing it on the trailer, and leveling it over using the dozers. With the whale bigger than its carrier, certain body parts had to be cut apart to move the mammoth sea mammal while a huge crowd of spectators observed. Father-daughter rescue dolphin. There is no better way to spend time.
And y'all say it's no good people in the world. Look at her, rescuing a dolphin. Come on now.
Make memories. On January 24th, 2015, with the tide that suddenly lowered, a dolphin happened to get stranded on Long Island Beach in New York. It was later found by a man and his daughter who decided to step in and help save its life. With over an hour of effort, they both managed to pull the dolphin by its tail toward the water. After a bit of a struggle, the dolphin managed to reach deeper water and join a pod of dolphins that awaited its return. Seahorse giving birth. Seahorses are barely a foot long, which makes them hard to find. But on November 3rd, 2015, divers recorded a moment of a pregnant seahorse that gave birth to like 2,000 tiny seahorses. Marine biologists report that the pregnancy lasts 10 to 25 days, depending upon the species. Unlike most land or aquatic animal species, it is actually the male seahorse that gives birth shortly after having contractions.
I was just about to say, I know the ladies would enjoy that. All the mothers of the world wish they had like a 10 to 25 day pregnancy. But then they turned around and said it was the male, and I was like, what? It just threw me off.
False killer whale beach. Several dozen pods of false killer whales washed up on the beach at Phuket, Thailand in June 2008. The incident took place after a brutal sea storm, which, according to scientists, is most likely the reason for them to pile up on the beach while it was empty due to safety concerns. Once the discovery was made, it was too late for most of them to be rescued. Since these underwater sea mammals are rarely seen, it made the discovery bizarre more than usual. These creatures resemble that of a killer whale, but have no link to the killer whales, hence the name. They do, however, belong to a species of the dolphin family. Shark on beach rescued. During aggressive tides on October 19, 2012, a baby great white shark happened to get stuck in a narrow pool of water on a beach in Victoria, Australia. A man decided to use the opportunity for some easy catch, but was shocked when this baby great white shark was pulled out after it got caught in his fishing line. With the baby shark still showing signs of life, he made the effort to put it back into the ocean without hesitation. This junior great white shark would probably have remained stuck within the underwater pool if it hadn't have been pulled out. Largest gathering of whales. Wildlife explorers filmed and captured a very rare moment of possibly the largest feeding gatherings of whales on August 31st, 2022. They managed to film fin whales, that are the second largest whales on the planet, in the Drake Passage, off the tip of the Antarctica Peninsula. It included 300 whales, along with albatross, thousands of seabird species, and a huge amount of other marine wildlife. Despite the terrible weather conditions, an explorer, Bertie Gregory, along with his crew, pushed through the hardships on a 75-foot-long, ice-strengthened sailboat to capture this incredible moment. Crocodile steals off fisherman. Instances such as this refresh our memory of how powerful the jaws of a crocodile are. While out on a vacation, a man captured an incredible moment on October 12, 2022 in Western Australia.
And he locked in too, like his jaw, he done bit down on it. Good luck getting that catch back. You might as well get you a new line started and try to find you some more fish. Find you a different area too.
Huge, starving saltwater crocodile intervened to make a claim over the possession of the shark by clutching the shark in its jaw while it was attempting to put it out of the water. After a brief amount of struggle, the croc managed to win over the dispute.
Jaws locked in.
Unicorns of the sea.
He was like, I'll take that. Appreciate you. I ain't even have to go searching for him. You brought him right to me.
You probably may have never seen or heard of narwhals, which is precisely why they are called unicorns of the sea. In September 2021, a Canadian hobby photographer and videographer captured some passing narwhals swimming in the Arctic Ocean. These sea dwellers are like whales, but use an ability similar to that of a sonar to find and capture prey in the deep, dark areas of the Arctic. They have a swordfish-like spear in front of their face to help navigate and capture prey. Scientists are still studying the behavior of these creatures. Giant ditch frog. This footage was taken at the Durrell Wildlife Conservation Trust in Jersey, showing a parent giant ditch frog feeding its offspring. Since the food is rare in its habitat, they lay unfertilized eggs for the young to feed on. The mother frog uses its hind legs to push tadpoles away so that the other set can eat as well. It is also referred to as the mountain chicken frog, as its meat tastes like chicken. Giant ditch frog is a critically endangered species of frog that also happens to be one of the world's largest species as well.
Not trying to judge nobody, but frog, and I've seen people eat frog and talk about eating frog legs and stuff like that. I think it's more mental for me. I just can't climb over the mental hurdle I need to get over to be able to try it.
2010, 50 of these frogs were moved to a secure location to save the species from extinction. Shark and crocodile feast. Certainly, this was more than a feast, as it gathered two of the most commonly known and dominating predators in water. On November 29, 2017, an incredible drone footage was made showing a tiger shark and a saltwater crocodile feeding frenzy over a dead humpback whale, as the whale expired near the Western Australia's Kimberley coast, where both sharks and crocs are found repeatedly biting the whale's flippers, tail, and body. With the carcass much bigger than them both, they did not appear to be concerned about sharing their meal and could probably feed their entire clan for a long time.
Right.
Killer whale gives smile. Yes, the false killer whale is an actual aquatic animal species that looked like a killer whale, but is not. In September 2015, a false killer whale was filmed by a research camera in Hawaii, showing a moment where it opens its mouth, which then seemed as if it were giving a rich, toothy smile. These sea dwellers are actually part of the dolphin family and are often mistaken for the predators or some whales. Just as the dolphins, there is nothing deadly about them, at least not for humans. This image was taken in 2014 by a member of the Coast Guard when a fin of a huge shark, possibly a megalodon, was sighted minutes after a horrifying incident. A ferry carrying over 300 passengers during a trip somehow overturned, almost as if something or someone clashed with it, costing the lives of 4 people, while over dozens were injured and the rest went missing. Upon investigation, several theories were revealed, but none of them were confirmed. Since this fin of a huge shark or megalodon appeared to be coming from the direction of the ferry, authorities believed that this massive creature is the cause of this terrible tragedy. Orca punts seal into air. This orca was probably playing around with its prey before eating. On October 25, 2015, a couple of fishermen were near a beach in Victoria, British Columbia. While out in the open seas making their living, they noticed an intense pursuit between a seal and an orca. At a moment, the orca tossed the seal 80 feet high into the air before it landed back into the water. Luckily, one of the crew members was recording and caught the incident on camera. Boy catches fish of his size. At first, it may seem as if the boy is playing around until he pulls his catch out. In May 2021, a family, while on a vacation by a beach in Kotzebue, Alaska, decided to do some subsistence ice fishing when a 6-year-old boy made an incredible catch. Drayden Nelson managed to pull out his very first catch, which was a sea fish that was the exact same height as him. Upon measuring, It came out to be 46 inches long and weighed as much as the kid himself. This incident is just as the saying goes: if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime.
Yep.
Worm snatches fish. These worms are straight-up nightmare creatures that live and thrive from under the ocean floor. This footage from January 14th, 2017 shows how savage predators these worms are. They have bone-hard grappling hooks that are poised to capture anything that moves above them. Sand strikers, also referred to as bobbit worms, lack eyes and even a brain, but they capture prey detected by their shadow and its antenna. It has a coiled body that remains submerged to the ocean floor, having only its mouth hidden on the surface. Anything that passes through its neighborhood...
Quick it is, bro. It just snatches, just come here, give me that. You're not getting away from me, daddy. Like, he's quick, bro. Fam! And it don't even look fast. It got that, like, decisive speed. Just, hit you quick before you even think about it or know it hit you.
Rarely makes it out.